Guys, welcome back to my channel. Jumi here. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. I hope you like what you see. Please do well and subscribe to my channel. Comment, let me know where you're from, what you think, please. And if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. Today I found this video on Instagram and it was talking about why some people married and divorced. It's such a very its longer version is on YouTube, but the very short clip that they normally drop on Instagram, I think I'm going to drop it so that I can, give context.
How many people are getting married right now and divorcing?
But still that has something to do with long suffering. There's this thing called the fruit of the spirit. And one of the fruit of the spirit is long suffering. And we don't operate with what long suffering looks like. When it gets hard, we say, I'm gonna throw in the towel. We treat marriage like we're boyfriend and girlfriends. So the reality is marriage is a covenant. If Christ treated us like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, he would have divorced me a long time ago. He would have broke up with me a long time ago. He would have kicked me to the curb a long time ago. He would have moved out of my house a long time ago.
So this video was talking basically about why do people marry and then eventually divorce. And this guy I'm such a fan of what he's doing. Dear future wifey, right? So a lot of people know. And there's one word that he quotes in response to the lady that asked the question, like, why do people marry and then eventually divorce? What is the problem? And then he said, well, because people don't want to do long suffering anymore. They do not understand marriage, that it is covenants. He said many things that I cannot quote verbatim, but basically he was quoting Galatians 5:22-23 that talks about the fruit of the spirit. And for me, this is how I want to react to his response. I mean, I think he's right, because that Bible says that long suffering being part of the fruit of the spirit. For me, I think recently Bible has become, I probably would do another video basically about Bible has become something that people use to justify whatever they want to say at the moment, to whatever they want to, have their way. But the Bible says this without really looking back at every other thing around that chapter or verse or what led to. I mean, we're just like a phrase that talk to stuff without looking into what does it really mean in the wider, perspective. And for me, if you're talking about the fruit of the spirit, long suffering is not the only one in the book of the spirit, in the fruit of the I said book of the spirit. In the fruit of the spirit, there's at least like 8 or 9 in the fruit of the spirit. Galatians 5:22-23, I have it. And then it says, this is New King James Version. It says, but the fruit of the spirit is love, is joy, is peace, long suffering, number 4, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. How will your answer of people getting out of marriage be only long suffering? Long suffering can be that you lose your job. We will suffer it to get that job is coming. You have your certificate, you have your whatever. We look for another job within the time that there is no job or that you're not working. What can I do to salvage that time and make sure that there's no lapses? Me being your helper, let me come in and cover that time till you get back on your feet. That should not be a problem for someone that understands their roles as a wife, as a husband, to just cover each other. What else can be classified as long suffering? You're sick. I should not leave you because you're sick, because that is not within your control. It is by the grace of God that all of us are alive. So if you are having anything with your health, I should be by your side, helping you to get through it. So all those stuff. When these people are talking about long suffering, it is since we want to talk about fruit of the spirit, you have refused to love. How do you leave the whole 9 futures and just focus on one? It does not work like that. There is no love, there is no joy, there is no peace, and this is both on both sides. I'm not going to say the man is not giving, the woman is not giving. We know everybody's capable of being crazy. Women can be crazy, men can be crazy. I hate this gender war because we are supposed to complement each other. I don't know why there's this: men do this, women do this, men do this, women do this. I believe there are issues specific that should be handled based on whatever they look like. It should not be generalized that men are doing this, women are doing this. It's crazy. I don't know why you people fighting. You should complement each other. So if either of the party is not working towards love, they are not working towards joy, they are not working towards peace, they are not being kind to each other. Because what really will be long suffering in marriage? Maybe we are still trying, we're still struggling, we don't have money, or maybe we are waiting for the fruit of the womb, maybe we don't have children. What I will consider long suffering in marriage will be a very tangible problem that will probably happen to people that are not even married. But we are there together to lift each other, to make that suffering a little light. If we are looking for fruit of the womb, we're looking for children, we should suffer it together, look for how to get kids together. To just throw it that people don't understand covenant, people don't just want to do long suffering anytime they're, especially men. Now I want to play gender card, but I will be balanced in my view. Anytime you hear men say women don't want to do long suffering, it is oh God, I don't want to do this, but it is women not taking whatever it is that they are doing. Women are not covering whatever it is that they are doing. And see, there's so much that each gender can take. There's so much some men can take. We are seeing some men that are walking away. There's so much that some women can take. So you cannot just expect me to just be long suffering without you patching it with peace for me, with joy for me, with being gentle, with self-control. Okay, let me count it all the way. 1, love, joy, peace, long suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness. Are you faithful? Because before you are asking me to suffer with you, what am I suffering? Let's define this suffering. What do you mean when you say long suffering? When I'm saying I do, what do I say I do too? That we both will choose each other regardless, we'll shut out the world. It is us against the world. Is that what we have? If we analyze it and see that this is what we have, whatever suffering that is coming in between our love, our joy, our peace, we will chest it together. That is actually life. We decided to live life together, but you cannot live out the joy, the peace, the kindness, the goodness, the faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, and pick long suffering to say we are in covenant, we are in marriage, and the only thing you want to talk about is long suffering. For you to think that this marriage will continue without us without people, this is I'm reacting to question. I'm reacting to this video, and what I'm saying in essence is you cannot just unpick long suffering out of 9 qualities, right? It has to be like you are gentle, you have self-control. It has to be that we are, let me rephrase that. It has to be that we are both gentle towards each other, we are kind towards each other, we are gentle towards each other, we are faithful to each other, we have joy together, we love each other, we have peace. Anything outside of this in itself is long suffering already, and you don't know how long people are willing to suffer. You don't know how long people, I mean, what am I suffering for? Even if it is that we don't have kids, then we look into how do we do surrogates, IVF. We are working towards it. It's not like we are suffering non-definitely, like indefinitely. It's like a company employing me to do a job. After they employ me, then I started, my productivity reduced. Yet I expect that they keep paying me, because now that's when we will think about covenant. The only covenant that I understand is the covenant that Jesus already made. Any other covenant is subjective. Maybe when I go to theology school, and marriage is covenant. Who is reaping the benefits of marriage? Let's say we don't have kids, because now some people will say it is to raise godly children. That is why, or what is the benefit of God in the marriage that I currently have? What is my benefit in the marriage that we currently have? What is my partner's benefit in the marriage that we currently have? How is God being glorified in what we have? We don't know how to analyze and see that if there's any problem anyway, let's work towards it. No, we will ignore everything we're supposed to work towards, and then we'll be talking about, oh yeah, it's covenant. Like we do blood covenant. It is covenant. You're not going anywhere. You already say I do. I say I do to you, loving me, providing for me, caring for me, all of the other thing. I did not say I do to long suffering. I can't believe I say that. But I mean, I say all that to say that it's not okay to just choose one thing out of the Bible to say, oh yeah, because people don't want to do long suffering. It's because people do not even it's like I apply for a job, then I get to that job, I don't know what to do. Even after they put out job, whatever, what do they call it? And then I read all of that. I say, yeah, I can do it. Then I apply. Then I get to the job. They now tell me, oh, this is how much we'll be paying you at the end of the month. Then start doing your job. You don't know what to do. You are not. They will fire you. That is you saying I do to the marriage. You get into the marriage. Now you're claiming I'm the head. You are the tail. Instead of working together, using the advantage of the head and of the tail to achieve the same goal. Everybody is here claiming this is my right, this is my right. Of course, it will fail because the job will fire you. It will get tiring because it's not fulfilling the purpose that it's supposed to fulfill. If the purpose is for you to, okay, we want you to generate $1 million for us every month. Now you're generating 100,000. They will fire you. The goal of marriage is for us to grow together, to develop each other, to be happy, to live life, to fulfill purpose together. Now, I find myself crying every day. It is only long suffering that you put on the table for me. How? No, it will not work. It will work in Jesus' name. But me, I just want to say we should stop quoting Bible, half Bible. If you want to talk about fruit, even if you don't have all the 9, let it not be that it is only long suffering that you have. Let it be that you are gentle, you have self-control, you are faithful, you are kind, and had long suffering with it. And let me know what I'm working with. It cannot be only long suffering now. Suffering for what? Oh Jesus. I'm very funny, and I don't like to be too serious, even if the issue is very serious. The life is not that deep. It's not that deep. Everything will be fine. See how I digress, but stop quoting. People did not marry for long suffering. The suffering in the world is enough already. Both of us coming together is to come and find a succor for that suffering, not to now come into the marriage and then be suffering again. So what? Suffer for what? Excuse you, I'm here for soft life. I'm not here to suffer. I don't come this world to suffer. Hey, if you follow politician, can I be serious for a minute? I have come to the end of this video. I'm going to see you in my next video. What did you think? Am I saying rubbish? Did you support me? Did you have other opinion? Like, a marriage is not only just about long suffering. Yeah, and if you are quoting fruit of the spirit, it is 9. Let us have all the 9. If you don't have all the 9, let us have 4 of the good one added with the long suffering. What do you think? I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.